여러분, 어제 레닌 광장에서 자고 오늘 아침 화장실에 왔습니다. 그 자동 판매기가 있어요. 한 번 일을 치르는데 20루블이에요. 타이어가 터진 장소가 바로 저쪽 주차장입니다. 저쪽 식당에서 밥을 먹고 타이어가 터진 거죠. 오늘은 울란우데 두 번째 날인데요. 공공 화장실로 하루를 시작해 보겠습니다. 바로 옆으로 오니까 이렇게 멋진 또 분수대가 있는 곳이 있었어요. 광장이 여기까지 이어지나 봐요. 와, 너무 예쁘다. 와, 나도 스케이트보드 타고 싶다. 이게 부랴트공화국의 민족 의상 같은 거 같은데, 광장에 보니까 좀 소녀들이 그런 복장을 입고 막 사진 찍고 있더라고요. 저거 빌려 있는 걸까요? 이분들이랑 같이 사진 찍을 수 있게 되어서 사진 찍을 수가 있을 것 같아요. 오, it's so pretty. 아, this is Korean heart. 아, 너무 예쁘세요. 와, 여기 옆에 머리에 장신구 같은 게 진짜 너무 예쁘세요. 블라디보스톡이랑 다른 지역에서 봤던 그 삼베린 마트가 없어요. 여기 울란우데는 이 브랜드의 마트가 많은 것 같아요. What was your name?
Alexander. Nice to meet you.
아, 저기 마트 앞에서 만났는데 판매원이랑 좀 그 대화가 잘 안 됐는데 옆에서 갑자기 바로 영어를 너무 잘하시는 거예요. 국제 변호사라고 하십니다. 그래서 that's why he has so good English. 또 오랜만에 영어로 번역기 쓰다가 또 그래도 영어로 이야기하니까 너무 기뻐가지고.
So like we've got common genes between like Koreans and Buryat.
부랴트.
Yeah.
아, especially 부랴트.
Yeah, especially Buryat. Yeah.
오.
A lot of Japanese came here like to search out like do have like similar genes, but we don't have any. But with Koreans we do have.
오.
But not with the Chinese or I don't know like.
So nice.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Because I felt like that.
We look the same. I thought like it for the first time.
Oh my god, I look like that.
Buryat girl, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. 25 different types of Buryats live here. Eastern, like a Buryat girl from eastern part. Buryat, yeah. All surprised, like, oh my god, there are so many Asians here.
Even though in Russian?
Yeah,
Say it like that?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Korean or something?
Are we in the Korea like this?
True, Japanese.
35 classmates.
yeah.
오빠들이네요. Oh, you know 오빠?
Yeah.
They are 오빠 to me. 제가 이런 바 한번 와보고 싶었는데 이 친구들 덕분에 이렇게 한번 와보네요. Yeah. 오, 감사합니다를 안다고. Thank you so much.
vodka.
Flavored vodka.
약간 솔향 같은 게 나는가 봐. 저는 진짜 이렇게 맨날 좋은 사람들 만나서 어떡하니.
So here's your vodka.
와, 보드카 소주. 보드카를 소주잔에 이렇게 마셔요. 와, what is in Russian? 바이. 와, 보드카 처음 먹어봅니다. 이 친구들이랑 같이.
Mainly into three parts, like southern part,
Yeah.
western part, and eastern part, west. And so we all like different kind of mentality.
Yeah, because it's so big. So
Yeah, it's so huge. Yeah, really.
the other Koreans should like change.
Their mind.
Yes.
We're really amazed when you visit Moscow.
When I just arrived in Vladivostok, I felt like very clean. Feel like Japan and
So true.
Korea.
So true. Yeah.
I don't know. It's so different that I thought before about the Russia.
Yeah.
Very good to know by just real experience.
Propaganda is propaganda.
Oh, yesterday my tire was flat.
Yeah.
The guys who just like knocked my window, something, or I can give the money
No,
or
that's
something
a regular
like that.
thing. No, in Russia, that's a regular thing. We're not, because we gotta help each other. Common thing, yeah. It's like,
Yes, this is so surprising. I didn't even have a jacket. That was like necessary in trouble, but I just forgot it. This is so stupid.
It happens.
Brave.
Yeah.
It's just a brave heart.
Traveling alone in Russia.
Yes, yes.
Girl.
It's not a big deal. It's okay. But for you, like, it's gonna be like your like mind-blowing experience.
I came back to Korea. I decided to build myself this van. Oh, I will.
The idea was planted.
Yes.
Yeah.
After I made it, oh, I will go with this one to the world. Why not? And people always ask me, where do you want to go with this van? Go everywhere, actually.
Yeah,
Why
sure.
not?
Why not?
I have a time. If I get money more for the travel, I need so much money to travel. Actually, for me. You ordered 2 shots?
Yeah, 2 shots for him.
Oh.
He like vodka. Very well.
How many shots do you drink when you are in boats?
Maybe like
10 and more.
10 and
maybe
more.
like 20 or 18.
What?
And beer also.
Wow.
For great girls, inspire us.
Okay.
Yeah, we travel a lot, like go around the world, and we are really happy to see you here today, especially in Ullan-Ude, Russia, for your perfect journey.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Thank you so much. Oh, this is maybe like just Korean knows about this
No,
kind of
no,
history. Maybe Russian doesn't care about this.
No, it's not true because of the Soviet Union.
That was my just thoughts.
Yeah. There are a lot of prejudice about like Russian education system,
Okay.
but they're not true. Because we really learn world history,
Yeah.
especially Korean history and Chinese history because we're neighbors.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's why we have to learn it.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially Koreans because there are so many Koreans from Russia and also in Kazakhstan.
Yes.
Yeah, there are a lot of Koreans also.
You look like Bu랴tro
Bu랴tro,
from
yeah.
Kisanga.
Okay.
Yeah.
So people just saying to Russian to me.
How come you don't speak Russian?
Yeah. This is fish.
Fish.
Potatoes.
Yeah, fish and potatoes. Yeah.
This is herring.
이 생선을 이렇게 먹어보네요. 감자랑 먹으니까 진짜 맛있다. 와, 이것도 짜.
We are strict people, you know?
Strict, yeah.
Strict, yeah. We say only we don't like a lot of hypocrisy things. We like to work with our hands. Patriotic.
Patriotic for the nation.
Patriotic. Some of them такие.
No.
Maybe like 10% or not, but like in general.
Not really, okay.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, nowadays, actually, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, I understand.
50% patriot. Because propaganda is working. For the parents.
For the parents?
Yeah, for the
So sweet.
parents. Yeah. We'll do for the parents.
I miss my parents, I mean.
Yeah. Let's pray for our parents and everybody in karaoke saying that. За родителей, за ангелов наших. 45% of Russian people in Moscow like to watch K-pop, K-dramas.
I think all over the world.
Yeah.
That time and compared with now, this is so different.
Yeah.
I went to the electricity market.
Yeah.
They was talking to me in Korean.
Wow.
I showed the translator. She answered me, "Oh, are you Korean?" In Korean. At the past, I can imagine.
Sister, she knows Korean like really perfectly. She's fluent in Korean because of K-dramas.
Wow.
Yeah, there are a lot of work migrants in Korea from Russia, especially from Bu랴tia. And it is easy for Buryat people to learn Korean because we have similar sounds.
Yeah.
And like the whole rhythm of the language is similar.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the thing. In Buryat language, we sound the same.
Okay.
Yeah. That was Buryat language.
I want to ask Russian and Russian is
They are so different.
really
Yeah. Yundohyu.
Yundohyun?
Yundohyu.
I went to the concert of
Your
yeah.
last one. Victor Choi. Victor Choi is like a very popular singer, but he died. Yeah.
두 번째 breaking time.
I think like everyone knows here Yundohyun. Like especially in Moscow.
Really?
Yeah. The
Oh yeah, sing in Russian. Yes.
one. I'm an ancient one, but very old.
Name, guys.
Oh, I'm Suyan.
Suyan, Ayana. Nice to meet you.
Ayana.
That's a
Yeah.
beautiful name.
What's your
Ayana.
name?
I've got two names. My Russian name is Alexander. My Buryat name is
You're talking about. So good as well. Wow.
You are.
I live in New York.
New York.
Oh, really? New York. Where exactly?
New York and Manhattan.
Manhattan.
I buy my 3K.
Okay.
Oh, so
I got it.
nice. I'm Britain girl, local Britain girl. Yes. But how can you like say some Korean?
Because I've been there 2 times, so I
Just-
like to talk and speak in their local language.
Nice. There are so smart people in Russia. Oh, always couple or guy?
It doesn't matter.
But
I
some
think I believe in karma. Like if you have a good energy,
I told you.
you
Merit.
attract good energy people.
yeah.
Like so.
And I'm so glad to be here with so good people like you guys. Ulan-Ude people, so nice.
I think you're local too.
Yeah.
Really?
By the way, by DNA, the Koreans are really close, the closest to us, to
Yeah.
Mongolian, Buryat.
Yeah.
Same shit.
I guess.
For real, yeah.
When I get in Ulan-Ude, I feel like so familiar with here.
It's
My
really nice here. If you
oh,
ask help, mostly people help.
How?
It's not same like in Irkutsk. You know Irkutsk? Yeah,
flavor-
it's aloe
flavor
mixed with
vodka.
vodka
Flavor
something, but it's
vodka.
really nice. Aloe vodka.
Flavored vodka.
Yeah.
Wow.
ah,
짠. 짠.
맛있어요?
What did you tell? What was that?
맛있어요?
Oh,
Okay, I hope I see myself in your vlog.
please put the like button.
너무 멋진 언니인데? Aloe vodka.
What does it mean?
You should do.
So this is like a heart.
What?
Это сосуды, короче. А вот-
Heart.
Да, like this, like
Korean
this.
heart.
Видишь, это сердце.
Alright.
Yeah.
Got it.
But it's kind of soju as well.
Yeah.
So I can drink very
But it's
easily.
40 degrees.
Yeah.
Wow.
이거 너무 맛있는데 40도래요.
Yeah.
Oh, wash out.
I'm a vodka man.
Yeah.
I'm a Russian man.
Russia girl. Wow.
What's your favorite place? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Man, this is true.
So happy
Yeah.
to hear that. 진짜야? 진짜.
She knows a lot of words.
Yeah.
Korean. How come?
Oh, you traveled 2 times?
Yeah. 이태원.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
How you say?
Alright.
Aloe лучше, да?
Quite light, yes?
Yeah.
It's okay. Aloe is better.
But not like 76 taste like vodka.
Yeah.
여기 너무 핫한 술집이었네?
Yeah, keep it going.
Oh, yeah.
на улице ждут отпечатков наших ног. Everybody knows the song. Желай мне удачи в бою, пожелай мне. So like the last one.
Oh, bye.
Hey.
Hello.
So our first destination will be a temple on the Bald Mountain.
주차를 저기 하고 지금 이 사원에 왔습니다. So you were studying Buddhism as well?
Yeah, Buddhism as well. Yeah.
Buddhism philosophy.
In Ulan-Ude, in Moscow also.
And you studied law as well?
Yeah. After my graduation, yeah. This wheel of chakra.
Wheel of
symbolizes
chakra, okay.
eightfold enlightenment path. Traditional Buddhist regions here in Russia. Tuva, Kalmykia, Buryatia. Goro means you gain a lot of merits when you do this because there are a lot of holy objects and make Goro, circle like 3 times at least. You gain a lot of merits. Yeah.
와 이거 진짜 신기하다. 저기까지 완전 끝까지 엄청 많네. 이게 이렇게 흩날리고 있는 걸 보면은 좀 멋있긴 해요. 저런 거를 타고 올라가서 위에다가 이거를 거는 거예요. 할머니들의 염원을 담은 것을 걸어주고 있는 알렉산더.
You can find such places in Mongolia too. Sure.
이게 제가 사실 여기 와서 처음 먹어본 음식이긴 한데 이 집이 제일 맛있다고 이거 꼭 먹어봐야 된다 그래가지고 또 시켰습니다.
I'm in heaven.
진짜? Really?
Yeah. Or you can call it nomad soup. Yeah, nomad soup or or steppen soup.
they give just a spoon, right? That's a nomad.
Yeah.
You need nothing.
We don't need anything.
That's good. 면인데 이거 다 숟가락으로 먹는데요. That's interesting to me. 여기는 티베트 불교와 부랴티안 양식으로 지어진 그런 사원입니다. 그냥 이런 사원 오면 돌려볼 게 있으면 다 돌리고 가면 됩니다.
And all these mantras inside go around. It means like you are praying, you are making this prayer, and you are like it's similar to like you're reading all these mantras like at one time 10,000 times or 100,000 times.
Oh,
So that's why you have to. So there are a lot of unique methods of meditation in Buddhism. There's
That's
a lot of them, yeah.
nice. That's nice. 근데 이게 되게 복잡한 걸 표현하고 있대요. 인간의 그 마음이나 그런 것들을 복잡함 그런 걸 하나하나 표현하는 게 다 있다고 합니다. 인간이 이렇게 복잡한 존재라니. 저기 사진이 걸려있는 분이 굉장히 유명한 스님인데 스님이 돌아가시고 나서 80년이 지났는데도 손톱이 길러지고 있대요. 다른 사원에 계시는데 거기에 안장되어 있는데 굉장히 많은 과학자들이 들렸다 가고 이게 되게 좀 미스테리한 일 중에 하나라고 합니다. 그때 만났던 친구가 또 탔고 또 다른 친구를 데려왔습니다. 오케이. 차를 잘 치우긴 했는데 굉장히 전형적인 바에 데려간다고 하던데 지금 온 곳이 이렇게 여기고요. 꽃배랑이랑 김이 있어요. 여기가 좀 투다리 같은 곳인 것 같아요. 그냥 좌석 몇 개 있고 그냥 맥주 몇 잔 먹고 가는 그런 데인가 봐요. 다 안주들인가 봐요. 바로 먹을 수 있는. 아, 이거 그냥 편육 같은 거구나.
Oh, you're a lawyer. Yeah. I'm a lawyer too.
Wait, two lawyers here? 이 둘은 처음 만나는데 오늘 친척 관계라고 합니다.
Are like aunts and uncles to each other.
What?
Yeah.
That's close relative, right?
Yeah, we're so close.
So
We have the same last names.
When you drink 1 cup of vodka, I don't feel anymore. 2 cup soju, 3 cup soju. That's a joke here. Yes.
그런 조크가 있다고? Bad after drink?
Yeah.
That's why?
Yeah, that's why.
Going out the bar, the vodka shop?
All right.
Next in the morning, I was so okay,
Yeah.
just sleepy, but
Yeah.
like no hangover.
Yeah.
So wow, this is so cool.
Because my ancestors, they conquered 2 times Armenia, Iran, Iraq. Can you imagine, like people like me went to Afghanistan also. They conquered many times, but it happened like in the 14th century.
Yeah, that kind of history is very proud of you. Yeah.
In first Burats, who went to the Russian emperor, were from our village, and they said like, we are Burats, we live here, please don't touch us because we are like independent country.
Yeah.
They said like, okay,
Yes,
don't
yes.
really, we do not touch it.
본인들의 그 역사를 굉장히 자랑스러워하는 친구들이에요. 이 부랴트 민족이 옛날에 아제르바이잔, 이란, 파키스탄 이런 데를 다 정복했다고 합니다. 근데 뭔가 그 기세가 약간 있어요. 특히 이 알렉산더한테 그 기세가 엄청 느껴져요.
If some other countries would attack my country, the whole Russia, I would be in the first line for sure. We all.
So why?
Because this is our like native land, homeland, motherland, fatherland, and so we have to protect it. Like it's in our DNA. Yeah, for sure. We don't even think. But I'm not sure because he's younger than me. But
Yeah, so I wanted to ask him too.
почему ты пойдешь спрашивать? Потому что just protect our country.
Yeah. So do you want to go somewhere?
Maybe later.
There, yeah.
Because we're men. No.
Ah, no, man. For the
Men,
man.
because we're men.
You're not. You cannot.
Yeah, we cannot.
This period.
No, we're waiting for like a bigger conflict. Why not? Because when somebody's suffering, when somebody attacks to other country, like there's no any like justful thing, we can go there also. Any place in the planet. Yeah.
Because he's a man.
I think like there are something else, not for the gender.
Love for homeland.
Yes, and
Yeah. But there are a lot of girls who will stay with us like happily. I think so.
another question.
Yeah.
You don't really
He's a capitalist president. I do believe in capitalism, communism, any other formations, economic formations.
So it's okay to be
The part of this capitalistic.
like
No,
that?
no, it's not okay.
Yes, but why people just
But they don't learn history of our country, and that's why they go there. How all this happened, they don't know the reasons, historical reasons. They don't know the roots of the conflict.
It's a symbol of variety. Yes. It is a fire, sun, and moon. Passport. Bu랴트 means
I like it.
yes.
Leather.
가죽 이걸 준대요 저한테. 저 이거 진짜 사고 싶었거든요. Thank you so much because I really wanted to buy this. Why you bring passport?
Yes.
Is it
Huh?
Yes.
passport
In
다
American.
보여주고 있어
It's
지금.
like
So this is your ID in Russia?
Yes.
yeah.
My full name is Aldana Gundensirianovna. My full name.
It's so hard.
It's Tsirinpirova Aldana Gundensirianovna.
We have two passports. One is foreign passport for foreign countries, yeah, and like national passport, military service.
He is military.
밀리터리를 여기다 도장을 찍어준대요.
Mine is clear.
Oh yeah, girls are clear.
You are the only YouTuber. You are about to show like Russian passports. Really? One.
National one.
Yeah, national ones.
Is it okay to?
Yeah, sure,
Okay,
sure. Why
yes,
not?
that's
Why not?
okay.
Why not?
Yeah, it's so interesting to me.
That's
It's not a big
are
deal.
you married or you married or not? Yes.
Is it empty? Empty or not?
It's clear. I'm not.
Okay, I'm going to check for you.
Page number 14.
Wow, it's a right pace to.
Yeah.
결혼을 했는지 안 했는지
No,
속일
it's
수가
confidential.
없네. So you guys cannot. This guy, you are not married like that.
Yeah. They always like ask you for your passport. Like,
Really?
can you show me your passport, please? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Are you married or not? Like, are you
Yes.
lying to me or not? Yeah. How many children do you have?
Children. It's clear.
Oh.
Let me check.
That's clear.
Dasha,
Wait,
blah,
wait.
Dasha, blah, blah, female.
Dasha.
What the fuck?
Did you see the face?
How would you know about Dasha?
Who is it? It's Dasha.
Dasha.
So cute.
Whole information about her.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
그 사람의 모든 정보가 들어있어요. 결혼을 했는지, 아기가 몇 명인지. 와, 진짜 신기하다. 왜냐면 우리나라는 그냥 주민등록증 하나를 가지고 다니고 거기 안에 절대 정보가 없잖아요.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
sure,
you lost
sure.
it,
Yeah.
sometimes it could be dangerous. Why you guys need like that much information about one person? I mean, like,
We have electronic passport also.
yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Look, you just block your real passport. That's it. It's
Yes,
okay.
yes, I know.
was
You
the
should be like
difference?
honest.
Yeah, medical insurance card.
이건 medical insurance 카드인데, yes, 이거 가지고 있으면 다 무료라고 합니다.
If you want good
That's
dentist, then it's okay.
Like an implant?
Yeah, implants. Yeah, you gotta pay for it. But like common thing procedures are free.
와, 이 친구가 사진을 보여주는데 너무 재밌는 사진이 있어가지고 이 양을 이렇게 산대요. 이거 양이에요, 양. 오 마이 갓. 와, 대박. 와, 대박이야. 이게 약간 부랴티안 트래디셔널. 이게 이 부랴티안이 원래 노매드 유목민이었어서 이런 걸 직접 또 아버지가 이걸 할 수 있나 봐요. 이거를 그 가르는 거를. Where is the meat? Wow. Was it delicious?
Yes, so delicious.
Okay.
신났어, 신났어. 술 먹고 춤추기 국룰이죠? 오.
Wow.
No, I know the twice what is love.
Wow. You're so fast. вообще круто.
야, 너 진짜 대박이다.
Wow. I'm really impressed. Wow.
Yeah, this is the world now. It's like K revolution. I don't know. It's so. No?
No.
In Ulan-Ude we have a K-pop festival. Girls and boys like dancing. We have pictures in the hanbok. We can eat some Korean food. And in Ulan-Ude, really a lot of people love Korean culture. Yes.
Yeah, I was very surprised as well.
Yes.
It was so many girls
Because
and they were very good choreography.
Yeah, like C-Star. Can you put it on, please? C-Star.
시스터 물어봤는데 시스터는 모른대 이 친구들이 어떻게
That's my favorite one.
여기서도 지금 세대 차이가 나고 있습니다. 지금 나 지금 너무 웃긴단 말이야 지금.
like Asian phrase, like a Korean phrase. Look Korean dramas, listen Korean music, use the Korean cosmetic, use the Korean lifestyle, use the Korean
That's why
style.
you guys look like so Korean because when I saw like Russian girls outfits, it looks like so Korean.
That sounds like compliment for me.
Oh yeah?
Yes. That sounds
와
like compliment
대박이다.
for me.
이 친구들도 펍에서 되게 우연히 만난 친구들인데 이렇게까지 막 얘기하니까 저는 진짜 너무 신기할 뿐이고. 여러분 어제 친구들이랑 열심히 재밌게 놀고 오늘은 바이칼로 갑니다. 어제는 애들이 더 놀자고 했는데 나 내일 바이칼 가야 된다고 그래서 뛰쳐나왔습니다. 진짜 부랴티안들 체력 진짜 또 한 번 인정합니다. 울란우데에서 제가 거의 한 일주일 정도 있었거든요. 좋은 친구들을 만나서 되게 재밌게 지낸 것 같고 진짜 뭐 전쟁, 여기에 정치, 역사 이런 이야기들을 되게 많이 했는데 진짜 재밌었습니다. 이번 이 우크라이나 전쟁에서 가장 많이 전쟁에 참여한 사람들의 그 출신지가 이 울란우데라고 합니다. 이야기하면서 알게 된 게 자본주의 때문이라고 합니다. 지금 러시아가 굉장히 많은 돈을 주면서 러시아 병사들을 모집을 하고 있거든요. 군인들의 월급, 뭐 일시불로 주는 돈, 뭐 여러 가지 다 합하니까 돈을 진짜 많이 주더라고요. 그러니까 그만큼 국방비를 많이 투자하는 거이기도 하는데 제가 아직 모스크바, 상트페테르부르크 이런 되게 큰 도시들은 아직 못 갔지만 지금까지 느낀 것은 이 러시아 사람들의 생각을 절대 하나로 모을 수가 없어요. 절대로. 그래서 러시아는 어떻다, 그래서 러시아 사람들은 어떻게 생각한다 이것도 정의내릴 수 없는 것 같고 그냥 진짜 다양한 의견을 제가 들으면서 이게 진짜 각자 처한 상황에 따라 되게 다 다르게 생각하는구나. 우크라이나계의 아주머니 만났을 때도 정부, 뭐 러시아의 자유에 대해서 생각하는 거 제가 울란우데에서 만난 이 어린 친구들과는 또 이렇게 생각이 다르거든요. 참 이게 굉장히 복잡한 그런 이념과 뭔가 어쩌면 선입견과 뭐 그런 게 굉장히 많이 합쳐져 있어서 그냥 여행하면서 진짜 뭐 많은 걸 느끼는 것 같아요. 이게 꼭 러시아에서 그런 게 아니라 그냥 요즘은 그런 것 같아요. 그냥 다 다른 생각을 가질 수 있고 정보가 워낙 열려있기 때문에 아무리 뭐 유튜브 제재를 러시아에서 한다고 해도 여기 젊은 친구들은 다 자기가 아는 방법으로 VPN이든 뭐든 써가지고 다 소통을 하고 있습니다. 사람들이 모르는 거 뭐 그런 거 좀 나만 아는 그런 느낌도 또 있고 재밌습니다. 그래서 여행이 재밌는 것 같아요. 저는 이제 이 세계에서 가장 깨끗하다는 호수, 그 안에 뭔가 보물이 담겨있을 것 같다는 가장 깊은 호수로 저는 출발해보겠습니다. 오늘도 봐주셔서 감사합니다, 여러분. 안녕, 바이칼에서 뵐게요. 소리.